What's up, everybody? Starting today with a little overlay chasing on drafters.com, promo code ChessLiam. If you want to get up and running on Drafters, see it in the bottom left-hand corner there. Jumped in 3 Drafters drafts this morning, so if you want to draft with me, you can still help. You can still jump in here and help me fill this room. If you're out there, please let me know that you are seeing this. Okay, pick. Oh, it's a big discount on Lamar, so we'll do it. This is just for ease of viewing. I got a couple tabs like this, so you can see I'm in 2 drafts right now. A couple friends of the channel in with me. Justin McMahon almost certainly is auto-drafting his team, so we'll look at how his teams end. You can see he's in both with me. And Justin Herzig is next to me on this one here. So picking this stream up midway through where got a Dalvin Cook, Aaron Jones, Mike Williams, ETN, and Lamar start on ChessLiam 107. And 108, we got Diggs Barkley start. And then we have a third draft that will fill right now where we pull the 102. Nice. So for anyone out there who's watching this on replay, Drafters is a best ball site where you can draft fantasy football teams, and it's on pace to not fill. You can follow me on Twitter to see some of the math I've posted on this subject. Between Thielen and Ayuk for me. Let's do Ayuk and just go for 2 big spike week guys. So I posted some math. It's only about 54% filled right now. If it doesn't fill, you still get the prize money is guaranteed. So basically, every entry you enter and the contest doesn't fill is just better news for you. It means it's easier to profit on the site. It's easier to min cash. And there's less people competing for first place. So it's just easier all around. It's better for you. Guys, if you could hit that subscribe button, that would really help me out. I'm at 960 subscribers or so, 40 away from my goal with a couple more days to go before the season starts. So I have so much cup, so we're going to go JT on this one. Let's push Josh Allen, and let's add a Sutton share. Josh makes it back. We'll take him. If not, we'd like another running back. If not, we'd like Gabe Davis over here. If you've never multi-table drafters, you can see at the top here, you can jump between the 3. I also keep all 3 open on a tab so you can easily see it here. How's the new monitor? New monitor's good, man. Still adjusting to the size and whatnot, but this thing is massive. Like I didn't conceive how big this is. What's up, Mythology? Thanks for tuning in here. So Josh Allen goes. Good for him. Probably doesn't take Gabe Davis. Interesting. Just naked Josh. This guy's in his first drafters. I kind of like that too on drafters, as it shows you how many drafts people have done. So like this guy's in his first because he has no number next to his name. This guy's in his 5th. Come on. Oh, just got double on the clock. Let's real quick take Gabe Davis over here. And then this team, we need some wide receivers. Checking in on value. Man, I like Schultz. I know other people are not in, but let's take Schultz. Let's push it. Seems like a great piece on Drafters. I think it's 49 inches. And it's just like really long. You know? I did about 10 drafters at the same time yesterday and 3 DK drafts at the same time. Bro, my dopamine levels were zapped after that. And it was hard to do like the cross platforms. Yeah, man, check it out. I would imagine Drafters really picks up this weekend. And you never know, like if big Twitter accounts, like if Adam Levitan tweeted about Drafters, that would be a big boost, obviously. Damn. Renfro goes to between these two guys, I think we'll do checking my bye weeks. Bye weeks is a little bit more important on Drafters where you do not want to be eating a 0 any of the weeks. Running backs also a little bit more important in the top round. Yeah, I mean, it's a funny thing where, like, if you're chasing overlay, you're not really incentivized to tell other people to chase the overlay because then the contest does an overlay. But I see you're in this draft with me, OXD. OXD, what is the background of your username, man? Looks like the JT draft is coming up soon. 3, very casual number. Could have jumped in 2 more, but gonna get me to a nice 110. And then gonna get some breakfast after this. Oh, it's your Ethereum wallet address. That's funny. I like this username, Jake and Bake. I assume this is an NFT. I need to get a little profile picture here. I don't even know how to do that on Drafters. Any questions, let me know. I'm still Andrews over Pitts. You know, Andrews is either a terrible pick in the second or a smash. You know, like I think we should expect some regression, but I'm gonna take Mike Evans. So an anchor at each skill position should capture lots of touchdowns too. Let's see what Justin does here. Took Cooks, leaving me Metcalf. Yeah, man, it's interesting. Like everyone on Twitter is really in on Pitts, so it's almost like you can draft anyone but the apple of their eye. And you know, like whatever, like anyone can get injured, blah, 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 blah. So, you know, and I see the cases where Pitts buries the field, but I also see the cases where he gets buried by some of the elite players he's going by. One Elijah there. Gonna go Lockett here. Rarely take Lockett, but this Josh Palmer. This guy's loving himself some breakouts. Pickens and Palmer in the 8th and 9th, sure. Rarely take Lockett, but like this is the range where I do take it, and need a little wide receiver firepower. Really nice. No overlapping bye weeks over here. Promo code Cheslium Mythology in the in the bottom left-hand corner, you can see it. Also, Mythology, if you go to my Twitter or the YouTube description of this video, I posted it there. Okay, so checking in with what players I have. No. Maybe, but we have Lamar. No. Okay, so I think I'm just going to take Boyd. Another new bye week on this. Literally no overlapping bye weeks. And this is like probably how we should be building these drafters teams. It's like get your quarterback, get 3 running backs, you like 5 wide receivers, you can see scoring points, get a tight end. And then add from there. I'll try to pull up my article that I wrote between this on Fantasy Points is where I published it. No, let's find the article. I'm just going to show you guys the winning drafters team last year in their largest contest, I believe. So this was the highest scoring. Let me just make my picks real quick. So we're coming up, and then we'll revisit that article. Do you agree with Leone that Pitts' ceiling is Andrews? I think it's way higher. I think an Andrews type season from last year kind of is what you would be hoping for Pitts. Like I believe Andrews had 18 points per game. And I mean, obviously that's buoyed by spike weeks, but I don't know, man. Like, ask yourself how many yards you think Pat Mahomes is throwing for. I'd start there. Schultz again, making it to me. Fuck it, man. I have conviction in my guys. So I could take Lamar to pair with Andrews, but I'm going to take Chris Godwin. I still like Russell Gage, and now he's the cheapest he's ever been. Why do you think they're exhausting, Mac? I like the pinging. So between picks here, this was the highest scoring team in the regular season on Underdog. Thank you, Hayden Winks, for this team. And you can see, obviously, this team is going to be better than the drafters team because the contest was bigger. But it had Herbert, Stafford, Daniel Jones, which Daniel Jones added like no points to the team. So the third quarterback was not a good idea for that team. We'll revisit that again because I got picks coming up in 2 places. Need some RBs over here. I think I'm just going to reach for Penny. Quote unquote reach. Because I'm not getting Penny on the wraparound no more. Let's see here. Could go Fields and be done at QB. Could tack on Madison. But what I'm going to do is take Michael Gallup, I've decided. Okay, we got a break here. So this was the highest scoring team. Had JT, RB1, Fournette, RB5, Connor RB6, Chubb RB16. And guys, like the RB numbers, like Chubb was RB16, but that doesn't capture how important he is in best ball, where he could have spike weeks. Gronk and Hunter Henry, so a little weaker at tight end, but Gronk did the thing. And then Kupp, Samuel, Mike Evans, Marquise Brown, Christian Kirk, Tony Campbell, like the nuts at wide receiver. The drafters winner went with a 2-7-9-2 build, where it was pretty much a solo tight end team with just Mark Andrews. Had Burrow and Cousins, so two guys who did their thing at QB. JT, James Conner, Nick Chubb, Boston Scott, Jamal Williams, Pirine, and Bernard. Like each of these guys had their moments, especially buoyed by Taylor, Connor, Chubb. Scott gave you those like spike weeks. And then had Kupp, Chase, Waddle, Kirk, Smith, DPJ, Rager, Sammy Watkins, and a dead Michael Thomas. So like zeros don't hurt you as much as you would think. Like Rager was a 0. Watkins was like mostly a 0. I think he had like a week or two. DPJ had some weeks. Smith, Kirk, Waddle, Chase, Kupp. It was pretty much like a 5 wide receiver team, buoyed by the running back points. And this was just me showing you some things of like Daniel Jones added 20 points over the season to the underdog team, which like I know Osimo wrote an article, Alex Baker, saying like 20 points is a lot for a last round pick. I take it more as a viewpoint of like if Daniel Jones instead was Cordell Patterson, like we shouldn't be thinking of averages when we're thinking of tacking on a late round pick. We should be thinking of what if we hit a league winner. So if Daniel Jones was instead Cordell Patterson, he adds 80 points over the course of the season, you know? So like, I don't think 20 points over the course of a season, which is like 1 point per week, is worth the third quarterback if you hit on 2 nice quarterbacks here, is how I view that. Crazy he won with the 0 on the Andrews bye. Yeah, man. It's just like shows you if like team pick the best players. If you're nutted, you know, like, which is like 3 strong running backs, 4 darts. That's how I'm building one of these teams right now. And then, you know, a smorgasbord at wide receiver, you know, it doesn't matter. So you can see this article. It's for free on Fantasy Points if you want to look at that more. Need some RB points over here. So gonna scoop Cook. Gonna go Montgomery. It's kind of gross, but it's a drafters play. What do I need over here? I'm in the 150s. Gonna take Mostert, spike week guy. I hate when they like all converge on you for the pick. Let's go Renfro. Trying to get a little bit more of him. Has a week 6 bye too, which not too many other wide receivers that I target do. 2 week 14 buys over here, something to be mindful. 2 week 11 buys at my wide receivers. 2 Tampa guys, so might as well throw Brady in the queue here. And he should make it back to me at a large clip, and if he doesn't, that's fine. So could justify running back, but you know me, I'm a Dawson Knox guy. Like Traylon Burks too is where it's tough. But when you start with 5 wide receivers, maybe you have to punt on Burks here. And with Knox and Schultz, I'm comfortable stopping at 2, where it's like Schultz, I'm counting on at least 10 points-ish each week. And, you know, Knox, it's great if he's doing that, but more what I want from him is like those 25-point weeks he mixes in. Herzig was in on Burks, so he's fading him for an injured Rondale Moore. The Burks FUD is real. Maybe he has Kyler. Yeah, he has Kyler. That makes sense. Wanted a tight end. We're going to go Higbee. Would have taken Everett too. Like Higbee, Everett, Njoku. Like these are guys who could match Knox. I'm very aware that like Knox could just be expensive versions of these guys. But there's also cases where like these guys all disappoint and Knox takes the next step and is viewed in this Kittle plus tier next year. Is how I view that. And it's kind of like a way, like if you're in on Gabriel Davis, Knox is kind of a way to hedge that. You know, like if it's not Davis, it's probably Knox emerging. Or both. So I really like this team. Very balanced. I'm going to do probably just one more QB. And, you know, I've laid my bed with Lamar. This team, I like too. Very strong at wide receiver, strong at tight end, a little weaker at running back, but it's not like the worst thing in the world. Because at least I quote unquote reached for Penny on ADP, but needed to get those points in. This team, you know, strong at tight end, strong at wide receiver. It's got JT. Montgomery is like, he's not a fun click. But, you know, like Kirk went early, Moore went early. Guess I could have done Pierce. Yeah, no, Mac, that it could be an alpha Diggs year. That's why I have a lot of Diggs too. Could also be a year where Diggs he's no longer the pure one there if Davis and Knox, McKenzie are all forcing the Bills' hands. So we'll take okay, this guy has naked Herbert, and I want Penny, so we're pushing it on Brady. And if he takes Brady, good for him. Nice. We get Brady on the wrap. That feels good. I mean, maybe he wasn't going running back. He went 2 wide receivers there. He has a lot of running backs already, but it's generally how you should be playing that is take the quote unquote risk that you're going to get sniped. Okay, Matt Ryan well after ADP. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 wide receivers on my team. We're going McKinnon. Can't take Walker on this team with Penny. I mean, you can, but it's not what I do. Let's take Fields here. Get a Konami quarterback and go 3 at the position. Hey, Scott, man, if it's the year to do it, it's this year. Like, and last year I was with you, man. And pretty much every year of Brady, I've been fading him. And dude, I don't know. That press conference was weird, dude. Like, he looked unwell. But, you know, I've just kind of said, whatever. He does it every year. I'm going to take Matt Ryan here. Plenty of back stacks with him. And well after ADP. And honestly, if I don't stack him, I don't care. You know, like if I can't get one of those cheaper pieces, which maybe they're even gone. I don't even know. Yeah, Alec Pierce is gone. I like the sound that it gives you on drafters. We're going to go Dubs. Yeah, I was originally planning to go Gallup, but decided to go Dubs this time. And instead of Fields, maybe I go Dubs and Gallup, and then I'm just like done at wide receiver. Let me look at my buys. 9, 11, 10, 14, and 2 sevens. No overlapping buys at my running backs. That's nice. I don't have a ton of Brady, to be clear, but I do have quite a bit of the pass game pieces, particularly Godwin. And on drafters, you're way less worried about an age cliff later in the season. Guys, if you're enjoying this, please hit that subscribe button. It is free for you. And it'd be nice if I could reach 1,000 before the season starts. Someone give me a subscriber check. What am I at? This team, super balanced. So just gonna, damn, Gage goes. Would have taken him to go with Brady. Might just price and force on Gordon here. Could do Julio too, but I don't really feel like it. Yeah. Let's do Gordon. Don't click his name a ton, but high contingent value. 958. Thank you, Mythology. Damn, man. We can't even get to 960. I'm even fibbing on the scroll. I don't think this is right to be taking Rachaad White, but whatever. Mythology. You don't need to be doing that, man, but thank you. With this group of 5, I think I'm doing one more RB max on this team. And just kind of like laid my bed with my group of wide receivers. I just think, I could, there's some it really depends who makes it back to me. OXD. Because there's some guys I would have probably rather preferred for that team. Okay, just trying to check in with what I need on each of these teams, but they're both going to hit the clock. Don't really need anything over here. Had to make a decision there. Okay, so we're not taking quarterback. We need a running back. Mostert there. Feels good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably do 6 RBs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think we'll just tack in another tight end. Which can't even do it with Mo Alley-Cox. Dang. I'm going to wait on quarterback with me having Fields there and go 2. Logan, Got a big Logan bag. Like I like these tight ends, and it's also kind of like a starve the room type mentality where it's like I don't want to give like Everett or Njoku to Justin. He doesn't want them either with him having Kelsey. But I'm just gonna lay my bet with the Schultz Knox combo, I think. $961, baby. Let's go. Yeah, Michael, man, I do unique everything. Not only unique at the top of the draft, but unique constructions. I have some 5 quarterback teams on drafters. Like I have some old 5 quarterback teams that has like it's like Matt Corral, Drew Lock. It's like, oh God. 5 quarterbacks and we don't even have any quarterback firepower. Rocket ship emoji. Okay, so might price and force on Walker and really go robust RB here. That adds another week 11 bye. Not really what I want to be doing. T-Law and Jameis. Don't have any pieces. The wideouts I wanted are gone, so I don't like that. I do like Albert O. We're going to go Devonta. He seems like a glue guy, like a guy that should have, I don't know, 3 to 4 20-point weeks or so. You know, like a piece that finds itself making my roster. Don't really know when Godwin's going to play, but should bake that a little bit into it. Yeah, I wanted Gallup and Dubs on this turn is why I wasn't sure about White, but just got to make do now. And then I think we're going to go, Albert O is more expensive than these guys, but I like KJ Hamler. The wide receiver position dries up. I know. We can't afford Albert there. I just think the wide receiver names I saw were too gross. What do I even need on this team? Not much, honestly. I think we'll just tack a body in at running back. Panic took Agler. He's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wide receivers, 3 tight ends, 2 quarterbacks, and 5 RBs. Yeah, that's how we're going to do it. And just, Lamar, Matt Ryan, do your thing. Let's go with Kyron on this team. A name I've been mixing in a little bit. So ended up with a 2-6-9-3 team, I think. Pretty good looking team. No stacks with our quarterbacks, but stacking's a little bit less important on drafters where it's just a total points format. Lamar, obviously, we're counting on him to do it on the ground. And Matt Ryan should have some spike weeks in his repertoire. Damn, Njoku slips all the way back. It's wild. Let's take McKinnon. Really like him on drafters. PPR site. Don't need the points. It's much late. Should be on the field. And then we either need to make the quarterback gamble and really punt it. or protect our roster and take one now. There you go. I live in Florida, man, so it's not easy to do those. Unfortunately. Maybe I'll travel out of state quite a bit this year. I wanted to make a big bet on the Bills winning the Super Bowl. You know, like 30 grand or something, but going to wait and see like if they drop a game or something, then okay, we're gonna price and force on Christian Watson. Also protects our dubs, where it's like if it's not dubs, it's Watson. If it's not Watson, it's dubs. It's the hope. So yeah, like if the Bills like lose to the Rams, I'm sure their Super Bowl odds would drop, and like that would be a time to bet on them. What do we need here? Definitely taking Pierce. So I like how my wide receiver room shaped up. I kind of want to go 3 QBs with Brady, but that means I'm not going to take one. Oh, I do Mac. Okay, maybe we'll take Mac just to go with Parker. Yeah, let's do that. Like Mac a little bit more earlier in the offseason. Obviously, there's been a ton of FUD on him, but it's a good way to like Mac, Parker stacks, whatever. It's a good way to get leverage off of everyone's boner for Ramondre. So up to 110 drafters after I finish these two, which is nice. It means I need to do 40. Don't need to worry about drafters filling this weekend. Do need to worry about DK, but DK, it's easier to multi-table a little bit sometimes, or it's like easy to have like a bunch of tabs open. So gonna get those in this weekend, I think, and only need like 4 more BBM3 entries, and then we have all of our lottery tickets ready. Damn, Wentz goes. And I could stop at 2 QBs, but probably won't. Okay, so we're gonna go Mariota. Another week 14 buy. I might need to go like 4 QBs and just go volume. It's really tough to eat a 0 in the quarterback position and actually win this thing. So I do like Fields and Mariota, like as later round QBs to spike. And I do think I'm strong enough at like RB and wide receiver where I can go. Like I'm definitely stopping at 2 tight ends. Damn. Okay. 2 quarterbacks go. Watson, terrible pick on drafters. Oh my God. Pickett goes. I can't risk Geno Smith being sniped from me for this team. And I have DK Metcalf. So At least I have 3 quarterbacks who all are fast, athletic dudes, you know. Might just go RB wide receiver to end. A 3-7-8-2 build seems fine. Like there are some names I would have liked to take in there at wide receiver, but I just literally cannot risk Geno not making it back to me. You never know with these drafts if someone's gonna like this guy. You know, he's 2. Most probably would not have. Two, 5, 7, 1. So probably tack on a 3rd quarterback, but not this round. Let's take Eno. Yeah, Hooper was the other guy I could have taken there. Damn. Campbell goes 2, so we're gonna take Curtis. I mean, DPJ is a fine pick too. You know, and like might have higher spikes. I don't know, but we're going Curtis. We already had 2 9-week bye wide receivers too. So Mariota goes early. He's a guy I would have considered as another quarterback, and might just need to go 2 more tight ends with me only having Andrews and feeling relatively strong enough at running back and wide receiver. Like I think I'm done at RB with 6 there, several of which are expensive. And like 1 more wide receiver. So thoughts on 2 elite QBs on drafters or underdog? I've been taking some healthy shares of Lamar and Josh to try to TKO the group, but you can use to get locked out at wide receiver. Daniel, I recommend you read my article that I was showcasing earlier in the stream. I talk about this, and I believe I like 2 elite QB better on underdog than drafters. At drafters, the opportunity cost at just missing out on. Do we go Randall Cobb and just say we got the Green Bay passing offense? Let's do it. So we just got to hope Geno Smith is playing week 14, which your guess is as good as mine. Because we're going RB, folks. Rojo. Hilliard's been taken. Let's go Rojo. I'm going to have to run and take a piss here. So I'm going to take this on my mobile, and I'll be right back. alpha play. Like that mythology. So yeah, I mean, with Fields, Mariota, and Geno, would it shock me if my QBs average like 15 points per week or less? No. But they also could go like alternating 20-point weeks, maybe mix in a couple 2-touchdown games on the ground. No stacks with Fields, doesn't bother me. No stacks with Mariota. Doesn't really bother me either because his pieces are expensive. I just got to hope that, I don't know. Obviously very thin team at QB. Running back, like the pieces are there. Really need Cook, Mostert, Penny to be studs. And need like some big weeks from Jarek, Jamal, and Rojo. It doesn't bother me that I have Jarek and Rojo. They can ping pong. Wide receiver group should be very strong, where it's like I got the Bills passing offense. Let's circle back here. What did I want to do here? Yeah, we need tight ends and another QB. Tyler Conklin. So that's another week 10 buy guy. So I can't even go fucking Jonnu to go with Mac Jones. Don't really want to take one of the Tampa guys, but might have to. Could take Dulcich with the idea he'll be healthy by week 10. Fuck. Otto Dulcich. All right, so we got Dulcich as our third. Last second, I was going to go Aguilar to go with Mac Jones. But it's questionable if this group is strong enough. Probably is. You too, brother. So yeah, we got the Bills passing offense here. We got a piece of the Broncos. Two offense that I don't really want in the Jets and the Seahawks, and then a bunch of cheaper Green Bay pieces where it's like, I guess this is the anyone but Sammy Watkins team. And some strong tight ends. So, seems fine. Think I'm going to be back later today with Pat Kerrane for one last stream with him. What are we going to do here? I'm not doing a running back. I was just reading Twitter. I got tagged in something funny. I guess we're going to lay our bed with... Oh, damn, Malik went. What is this dude doing for it? I was going to take Malik. Oh, I have a jet. So let's take Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson for the midweek or mid-year return to Tyler Conklin for all the money. All right, guys. Well, that's the Drafters draft for today. Please hit that subscribe button. Really helps me out. I'll be back later today with a stream with Pat, I believe. Peace out, guys.